What's up, my Madden Rebo Warriors? Today we have week one of the 2025 season. The Washington Commanders are our focus team. They are taking on the New York Giants. Let's take a look at the Commanders roster real quick. If you haven't seen any of the videos of the offseason, you will now get to see who is on the Washington Commanders. Of course, they have Jayden Daniels. He was on a different team last year. Um, we had to fix the teams. We're about 90%. 85-90% accurate on teams, and then you have to count for free agency going to the 2025 season. Rick Lowry, he is a running back, hidden development. He's like the same size as Brian Robinson, but he is faster, top end speed, better agility. So he is getting the start. Not as strong, but pretty good. We signed Andrew Beck in the offseason. Of course, you have Scary Terry, Jahan Dotson. Basically, a rookie free agent signing. Uh, Michael Sturdivant is how you say his name at UCLA. He was in our 2024 draft, but he's really not in the draft class until 2025, I believe. Of course, it was McCaffrey. J.D. Melton was a draft pick from this year out of USCF. Unfortunately, he's not a hidden development, so we have him down on the depth chart. This guy's on his way, but this guy is a freak of nature, and we hope we can build him up this year and he can contribute. Ben Sinnott out of Kansas State uh, has pretty good prospects, and we're anticipating that he'll be starting in the 2025 season. So we made those arrangements. Jedrick Wills, he came over in free agency this year. Browns out of cap money, couldn't sign him. Donovan Jackson, not in the league yet, but kept him on the team. So we just kept his rookie rating pretty much where he was coming into the league. Of course, they have I can't say this guy's name, but it was the center from the Cowboys, came over in the 2024 season. Tyler Bedaz, I don't know him and Sam Cosmi, and then you have Rob Havenstein, who we picked up in free agency this year. So offensive line not too shabby. Wish it could be better. They picked up Newton in the draft last year to replace Jonathan Allen, but of course Jonathan Allen is too good, and we can afford him. They'll probably cut Jonathan Allen due to cap issues next year, but we're not. And that causes us to switch to a 3-4, so we can get Payne, Allen, and Newton on the field at the same time. And big free agency pickup for them. Hassan Riddick came over here, free agent, and moves Jamin Davis and Frankie Louvu to our middle linebackers. Danny Stutzman, another guy we're just going to count as a rookie this year. Probably a really good prospect, but he was in the 2024 draft for us, so um, but he's just a backup player. And then our first round selection, Mac Peak, not a hidden development, but he will be starting over Cleveland Farrell and Landon Jackson, who is another guy that was we drafted last year, but he won't be in the real 2025 draft. Or he'll be in the 2025 draft. Then, of course, you have Manuel Forbes, Benjamin St. Juice, Mike Saint Ristil, really interesting corner. The guys at Bootleg like him, so we gave him a little bit of a boost coming into this year. Uh, Probably should be starting over St. Juice and Forbes, but we'll keep him a slot probably for now. Then you have Derek Forrest and Jeremy Chin came over with Jartavius Martin. Chin will be playing sub linebacker, so we got some really fast safeties at least. Like that about the Commanders. And they are taking on the Giants, so let's take a look at who the Giants have here. Yeah. They signed Desmond Ritter because Daniel Jones sucks. So good luck with that. They signed Najee Harris, drafted Javante Hatcher, Chase McClellan. They drafted last year. Big free agency pickups for them. Keenan Allen goes along with Malik Neighbors, Deontay Johnson, Jalen Hyatt. So nice team. Theo Johnson looking to take a big step forward. They have Andrew Thomas, Andrew Norwell, John Michael Schmidt, John Runyon, Evan Neal, Dorrance Armstrong, David Onyemata, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, when they give a big deal to Bobby Okereke, Devondre Campbell, Thibodeau, Deontay Banks, Drew Phillips, the rookie last year, Ambry Thomas. They drafted Quan Majetti, so he'll be starting for them. 89 speed, 90 acceleration. And Tyler Newman came over in the 2024 draft. I think the Giants are really sneaky, and I think this is going to be a tough matchup for our Commanders. So let's get into it. The Washington Commanders are one of our focus teams. They went to the Super Bowl last year, if you weren't aware, but they had a different quarterback then, and we obviously had different teams. We had built the Washington Commanders into a really good team, but also you should know that they rock um, the Colts playbook. Yes, they do. And then they're using the Atlanta 3-4. Um, yeah, they did really well last year with the Colts. It got them to the Super Bowl. They lost eventually to the Dolphins. So here we go. Let's get right into it. I think this is going to be a really good defensive battle.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC East rivals. It's the Giants and the reigning NFC champs. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader, teams went 43-6 while he was in college, has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
That good for 22 and a first down. On play action, here's Ritter. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this down to the 33. 2nd down and 6 now. They run again with Harris. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 27. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Ritter off the play fake. He finds his target, Allen. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 2nd and 2. He completes this to Cole Turner. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Hands it off out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Ritter with it after the play fake. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Ritter's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Ritter to throw it. And that is incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Patterson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Returnable here from the 38. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ritter headed right off the option. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own back.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 20.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Now back to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Ritter. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Ritter now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Washington on third down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 9 now.
It got his man complete. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd and 5.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Boy, stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Ritter. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And to the right side here, it's Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Harris running straight ahead. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ritter from the gun.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Allen, the man in motion left. On the give, this is Harris.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Ritter to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. So the completion good for just 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short. Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Ritter off the play fake.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
New York set to take the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.